Hello everybody, I'm your brother 9, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Fire Red. In the last episode, we went from Route 12, from right south of Lavender Town, all the way down to Route 13, 14, 15, all the way to Fuschia City from the opposite side of Fuschia City. And we also kind of ditto along the way, and we talked about a ton of new Pokemon that we can get with our fancy dancy new Super Rod. And in between episodes, I went back through those routes and fought all of the trainers, trying to get our underleveled Pokemon up to par. Warume is now level 35, Arden is 36, Tommy is 37, I think James Pond being 38, and Tremito 39, means that they are exactly as they were when you last saw them. However, look at that, it's 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, that is beautiful, I love it. We would be about the right level if we were all around maybe 37-ish. We're a little over in two places and a little under in two places, so our average is exactly 37, which is fantastic. We are no longer an over-leveled team, which I am all a fan of. And in this episode, we're going to be checking out everything Fuschia City has to offer us, except for one tiny little thing, and we will hopefully be taking on the gym leader and the gym of Fuschia City. But first, there's an item here, which has TM18 Rain Dance. When you use it, rain will be falling onto the world for 5 turns, I believe it is, which is pretty cool. I don't know if it's a 2 to 5 turns kind of thing. And if we come up here, we can talk to this bad boy. Remember me, I'm one of Professor Oak's aides. Your Pokédex is complete data on 50 species. I'm supposed to give you a reward. I do believe we have data on 50 species. We have 51, just enough. We get the EXP share, probably one of the best items in the game. If you give it to a Pokemon, it will get experience points without having to battle, which is fantastic. In fact, I believe we are going to give that to Warume. I didn't want to use that, I'm sorry. I want to give that to Warume because Warume is a little under. I will switch it with the amulet coin, and I will give the amulet coin to Tommy? Sure, let's give it to Tommy. Why not? Why not? Alright, so that is just a little bit of things here that I wanted to show off since we did not at the end of last episode. But now let's check out everything that Fuschia City has to offer. First up, we have this house down here, which I think is one of the most important houses. Ah, baby, here we go. I'm the fishing guru's older brother. I simply love fishing. I can't bear to go without. Tell me, do you like to fish? I do. Great, I like your style. I think we can be friends. Take this and fish, young friend. We get the good rod, which is worse than the super rod, but we already have the super rod, so it's kind of like, okay, I guess. It doesn't really get much for us, except there is one new Pokemon. That's right, just one new Pokemon that we can get with the good rod that we can't get with either the old or the super rod, and that is Goldeen. Goldeen! It has okay attack, but the rest of its stats are abysmal, and its ability is generic. It really isn't that great of a Pokemon, and the only thing that is noteworthy of it is it has Mega Horn and Horn Drill, which actually in Pokemon Stadium, I think Pokemon Stadium 2, I have been bodied by a Sea King that just used Horn Drill. It literally got Horn Drill 3 times in a row on my Pokemon. Hit. Yes, 3 times in a row. And my best friend was there, so I have like eyewitness proof that I got Horn Drilled 3 times in a row. It was gross. It was not what I wanted in my life. But it's still Goldeen, Sea King. They're really not much of anything fantastic. A crummy old rod can only catch Magikarp, yes, but with a good rod you can catch much better Pokemon. But I already have the Super Rod, which catches even better Pokemon, so what does it matter? Alright, what's this other house got for us? It looks like there's a rock. It's a big boulder, but a Pokemon will be able to push it aside. Huh, interesting. What? What are you trying? I wanted to say no this time. Well, I'm sure you have wonderful things to say to me. What is your problem, man? Pokemon photos and fossils are on display. Old Pokemon merchandise is on display. That looks like a fossil, not merchandise, but okay. Well, that old man is doing something. What's this? Safari Zone, the Warden Zone. The Safari Zone. What is that? Sounds interesting. Alright, over here, Safari Zone has a zoo in front of the entrance. Out back of the Safari game for catching Pokemon. Let's go in here first. Hey guys, how's it going? Warden Slowpoke is running a promotion campaign right. His name is Warden Slowpoke. Trying to get to the farthest corner of the Safari Zone. If you can make it, you'll win a very convenient prize. Oh, I want a convenient prize. Prizes are my kind of thing. Hey guy, we nicknamed the Warden Slowpoke. You know, he has that vacant look like a Slowpoke. Oh, okay. Wow, that's actually kind of rude. Warden Slowpoke is very knowledgeable about Pokemon. He even has some fossils of rare extinct Pokemon. But apparently he looks like a Slowpoke because he's got a dopey look. Came in, but I couldn't understand him. I think he's got a speech problem. Oh, so is that the guy that we were looking at, talking to just earlier, the fee-fi-fo-fum guy? Okay, I understand. Hey, speaking of Slowpoke, look at it there. Slowpoke, friendly and very slow-moving. Did that give us a cry? It did give us a cry. Oh, that's cute. Where's Sarah? I said I'd meet her here. Man, that NPC's name. His name's Eric. Oh, there's Chansey. Catching one is all up to Chance. Get it? Because it's Chansey? The item ball in there. Were you wanting that? Me too. Huh? That's a Pokemon. Yeah, it's a Voltorb. Nerd, of course. The very image of a Pokeball. Now, I wonder if looking at these Pokemon and their little cages, which I think is pretty cool, by the way. Lapras, aka the King of the Seas. Oh, that sounds so cool. That Pokemon looks fantastic. I wonder if this registers the Pokemon as a seen Pokemon in our Pokedex. Let's go take a look for Chansey? Or actually, let's go check for a look for Lapras, because I know where Lapras is. It does register as seen in your Pokedex. Well, isn't that just fantastic? Hey, little boy. Did you try the Safari game? There's some rare Pokemon that can only be caught there. Oh, rare Pokemon that can only be caught there. That sounds like my kind of thing. Also, look at this. It's an Omanyte. Omanyte, extremely rare Pokemon that was regenerated from a fossil. If you got the Helix fossil, you can regenerate your Omanyte. Oh, I wish I was a Kangaskhan baby. I'd love to be a substitute for the baby and snuggle in the mother Kangaskhan's belly pouch. That actually sounds kind of nice. But only Pokemon can use the technique substitute. Want me to teach substitute to your Pokemon? Substitute? Did not expect that to be a thing. Substitute will switch in a tiny little like Pokédoll into the battle. If you use substitute, that will happen, and it will take damage for you. And it has you lose a quarter of your health, and it will take a quarter damage before anything happens. So it's alright. It can be a fantastic thing. Kangaskhan, a maternal Pokemon that raises its young in a pouch on its belly. But Kangaskhan is a fantastic Pokemon. And right here we have the Safari Zone, but I'm not going to do anything with the Safari Zone yet, because I'm going to leave that for the next episode. There are a lot of new Pokemon we can get in the Safari Zone, and we just did a whole ton of bios in the last episode, so I wanted to have a little something new for this episode, something different, because oh my goodness, there were so many bios. Oh, yes, I'm the move earlier. I can make Pokemon forget their moves. Would you like me to do that? If you come to this guy, he can make your Pokemon forget HM moves, which is the most important thing, because otherwise you cannot forget HM moves just by like level up or TMs or anything. So if you ever want to forget HM moves, come to this guy and he'll forget them for you. I don't know why they wanted to do that, but if you want to do that, that is your way. He's actually one of the best NPCs in the game. Bill files his own Pokemon data on his PC. Did he show you? He did show me. Actually, wait, no, he didn't! That's right! I wanted him to show me, but he didn't show me. That's rude. Also, apparently the Warden has false teeth. You've met Bill? He's my grandson! He always liked collecting things he was a child. Oh, this is Bill's house. Okay, cool, I like that. Now, one thing I want to show off before we head towards Fuchsia's gym is we can come down here under Route 19, which is really just a whole bunch of, it's just like 2 swimmers and then some water. So it's really not much. I'm not going to fight them right now. I'll fight them between episodes, but yeah, there are 2 swimmers right there. Now, let's get to the important part of this gym, and that is right here. Yo, gym in the making! Fuschia City Fuchsia Gym is a tricked-up place. It's riddled with invisible walls. Kroko might appear close, but he's blocked off. You have to find gaps in the walls to reach him. Future Pokemon Gym leader Koga winning trainers. Gary, the only winning trainer as usual. And you can see Koga's like right there, right in front of us, but we have invisible walls that he says are invisible, but you can kind of see them. If you pay close attention to the tiles, the tiles that have invisible walls have kind of white light corners on them. I don't know if you can tell the difference on the screen. I don't know how it's coming out in video, but there's definitely a way to tell a difference. Strength isn't the key for Pokemon. Do you understand? This Pokemon's about strategy. I'll show you how strategy can beat brute strength. Oh man, this guy's gonna show us what Pokemon strategy is all about. He's a juggler. Caden, how is it going? He's got a Hypno. Cool. So we are in the Poison type gym, and this guy has a Psychic type Pokemon. I am slightly confused, but that's okay because Warume is super effective to Hypno. But man, that didn't do anything for damage. Dang! His attack rose? Okay, well, let's try Nightshade, which will do 35 damage. Exactly. That didn't do anything either! My goodness, this man is building up his attack like crazy. Let's finish him off though. We're good, because we're going to 3-KO him, and he decided to take 2 turns to set up. So, like, your strategy is nice, setting up and then attacking, but you never attacked. You set up too many times in a row. So, what's extraordinary? I was extraordinary, maybe-ish. I don't know what you're doing, man. I don't know what you want to do with that. I was a magician once upon a time, but I dreamt of becoming a ninja, so I joined this gym. Does this gym have anything to do with ninjas? I guess Koga's considered to be a ninja. Also, you're a juggler, Kirk. Yeah, that's nothing like a ninja. And why do you have a Psychic-type Pokemon too? What is this nonsense? You're not supposed to have a Psychic-type Pokemon? This is a Poison-type gym. What? I don't understand. Oh, you've gotta be kidding me. I bet that was a low roll. I bet that was a low roll, and I didn't even get full damage on the roll. That is ridiculous. Which, by the way, I don't think I've talked about rolls. So when I'm talking about when I do an attack and I do some damage and I talk about, oh, I bet that was a low roll, or maybe I got a high roll that time. What I mean is that when you do an attack, there's a little bit of random with how much damage you do. It's going to be nearly the same amount of damage every single time, but it can vary just by a couple few points. Maybe you'll do like 2 more this time, maybe you'll do 2 more or 2 less this time. It's a little bit, and it's all based off of random chance, random rolls. That I think it's based off of random stuff. I don't remember exactly if it's based off of random. I'm pretty sure it's based off of random, which means that that's just another random thing that they threw into Pokemon, which we just love all of our random aspects in the Pokemon games. They're fantastic. But yes, so what I'm talking about, maybe that was a low roll. I mean that's probably like the least amount of damage that I could possibly do with that move, which it's almost always a low roll. I guarantee you that pretty much every move that I ever do is always going to be a low roll, because that's how random percentages work, right? When it's good for me, it's not random, it's my skill. But when it's bad for me, that's just because of the random chance. That's just how it is. Yo, you are new. You're a tamer. Tamer Edgar. You know, I think this is the only place in the entire game that we see tamers. And you have a poison type. Look at that. I came into this poison gym hoping to fight a bunch of poison type trainers, bringing out my poison type Pokemon, Poison Ghost, hoping to fight a bunch of poison trainers, and here we are fighting a poison one. All those psychic Pokemon before, gross. Also, I don't remember what the last guy had 4 Pokemon, and I wasn't actually paying attention to which Pokemon, what Pokemon he had, but I don't think he had only Drowsies. He might have had like a coughing or something, which is very, very probable, which just shows how much I was paying attention, because we literally just fought that trainer, like, not even a minute ago, probably. And this guy's got an Arbok, so, you know, that's not gonna be much. He's got 2 Arboks? My goodness. Alright, you know what? Hold up, we're switching out. Let's get Trimido in here. Let's get this bad boy all ready to do some damage. Oh, speaking of which, I need to make sure that I don't switch during that. You've got Intimidate. Gross. I need to make sure that I don't switch during the Koga fight. I need to make sure that I switch my switch back to set. because my options, I need to make sure that that's set, because I'm not technically allowed to switch. I don't like to switch during gym battles, because we already have the advantage with all of our type advantages and stuff, and we can choose to over level if we want. We can grind on Pokemon all day long, do things how we wish to. You've got a Sand Slash? What? I don't understand. Why do you have a Sand Slash? This is a... What? Okay, that's cool. Alright, you know what? Fine. Tommy, get out here. You guys haven't seen Tommy battle yet, have you? I think this might be your first time seeing Tommy battle, which, by the way, at level 33, he got Body Slam, which I could have gotten rid of Headbutt, but I wanted to have 2 attacking moves, because the other one was Snore, and I don't really like Snore all that much, so we're getting Body Slam, which, as you can see, has a chance to paralyze. I knew that was going to happen, because that's how RNG works. And we also had the ability to learn, hey, Warume's level 37, nice. So now I can switch Warume out of the front of my team, and I think we're gonna fight the rest of this gym with Tommy. But yeah, we can also get Sleep Talk at 37, I believe, but I don't want Sleep Talk because it's not a great move, and there's really no need to have both Rest and Sleep Talk, and then like Snore and stuff. It's just not fantastic of a time. Also, I think I will speed up these last few trainer battles, because we have 3 more, and it's really just going to be more of the same. So, I will see you guys in a second after we finish all these trainer battles.